Welcome back to BrightLife Daily, your source for science-backed tips to live longer, think sharper, and feel better every day. Imagine this: you're eating your favorite snack, sipping on your usual drink. But what if those choices are silently aging your brain? Brain aging doesn't just mean wrinkles or forgetting birthdays. It means your brain is literally shrinking, losing connections, and slowing down, decades before dementia is even diagnosed. In this video, we'll uncover 6 everyday foods that might be hurting your brain more than helping, and what to eat instead for mental clarity that lasts a lifetime. Alright, Bright Lifers, let's talk about sugar. We all love a little sweetness in our lives, right? But here's the thing: refined sugar, the kind found in candy, pastries, and sugary drinks, is public enemy number 1 for your brain. Why? Because it causes these rapid spikes and crashes in your blood glucose levels. It's like a roller coaster ride for your brain, and your brain hates roller coasters. These sugar rushes lead to something called insulin resistance. And guess what? Your brain is very sensitive to insulin. When your brain becomes resistant, it can't get the glucose it needs to function properly, leading to brain fog, fatigue, and even long-term damage. And if that wasn't bad enough, this chronic inflammation caused by sugar actually wears down your neurons, the very cells responsible for thinking, learning, and remembering. Now, I'm not saying you can never have a cookie again. It's about making smarter choices. Instead of reaching for that soda, how about some refreshing, antioxidant-rich berries? Trade that sugary cereal for a bowl of oatmeal sprinkled with cinnamon. It's great for blood sugar control. And if you need a sweet treat, go for dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao. It's packed with brain-boosting antioxidants. Let's move on to another culprit: trans fats. These are also known as partially hydrogenated oils. You'll find them lurking in processed foods, fried foods, and baked goods. They're like the bullies of the food world, pushing their way into your arteries and causing all sorts of trouble. Think about it: your brain relies on a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood to function properly. But trans fats clog up your arteries, reducing that vital blood flow. It's like trying to think clearly in a stuffy room with no oxygen. And it gets worse. Trans fats actually weaken the membranes of your neurons, those crucial messengers in your brain. This slows down communication between brain cells, leading to brain fog, memory problems, and difficulty concentrating. But here's the kicker: trans fats also promote inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, which are linked to serious neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. So what are the healthy alternatives? Choose avocados, olive oil, chia seeds, walnuts. These are all packed with healthy fats that nourish your brain. And don't forget about cold water fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids essential for brain health. Now let's talk about ultra-processed foods. These are the foods that come in packages with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce. We're talking about chips, cookies, instant noodles, sugary cereals, and many pre-packaged meals. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, added sugars, artificial ingredients, and preservatives. And while they might be convenient, they're wreaking havoc on your gut and, you guessed it, your brain. See, your gut and your brain are in constant communication through something called the gut-brain axis, and what you eat directly affects the trillions of bacteria living in your gut, known as your gut microbiome. Ultra-processed foods disrupt this delicate balance, leading to inflammation in the gut that can spread to the brain. This inflammation, my friends, is a major contributor to cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. So what's the solution? Cook more meals at home using whole, unprocessed ingredients. Choose foods with fewer than 5 ingredients on the label. And don't be afraid to experiment with new, healthy recipes. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, you might think you're doing your brain a favor by swapping sugar for artificial sweeteners like aspartame, but think again. These artificial sweeteners may seem harmless, but they can actually interfere with the production of important neurotransmitters in your brain. Neurotransmitters are like the chemical messengers that allow your brain cells to communicate with each other, and 2 crucial neurotransmitters that are particularly vulnerable to artificial sweeteners are dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is responsible for feelings of pleasure, motivation, and reward, while serotonin plays a key role in mood regulation, sleep, and appetite control. Studies have shown that chronic consumption of artificial sweeteners can lead to imbalances in these neurotransmitters, which can manifest in a variety of ways. Some people experience increased anxiety, irritability, and even depression. Others may have trouble sleeping, experience cravings, or struggle with focus and concentration. And in some cases, artificial sweeteners have even been linked to an increased risk of seizures in susceptible individuals. So what's the bottom line? If you're looking for a way to satisfy your sweet tooth without harming your brain, stick to natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or small amounts of raw honey. But the best approach is to gradually retrain your taste buds to enjoy food that is less sweet overall. Your brain will thank you in the long run. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite social lubricant, alcohol. Now, I'm not here to tell you to completely abstain from alcohol. A glass of red wine with dinner can actually have some health benefits. But the key here is moderation. Excessive alcohol consumption, whether it's frequent drinking or binge drinking, can wreak havoc on your brain. You see, alcohol is a neurotoxin, meaning it's toxic to your brain cells. When you drink excessively, it actually shrinks the volume of gray matter in your brain, particularly in areas responsible for memory, decision-making, and impulse control. It's like letting a bull loose in a china shop. It causes widespread damage and disrupts the delicate balance of your brain's intricate circuitry. And if that wasn't bad enough, alcohol also interferes with your sleep quality, which is essential for memory consolidation and brain repair. Long-term alcohol abuse can lead to a condition called Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, a type of irreversible brain damage caused by a deficiency in thiamine, or vitamin B1. This condition is characterized by severe memory problems, confusion, difficulty with coordination, and vision problems. So, what's the takeaway? Enjoy alcohol in moderation, if at all. Limit yourself to 1 drink per day, if you choose to drink, and prioritize hydration with water, herbal teas, or kombucha. Your brain will thank you for it. Last but not least, let's talk about fish. Now, fish can be a great source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health. But here's the catch. Some fish contain high levels of mercury, a heavy metal that can be toxic to your brain. Mercury is a neurotoxin, meaning it can damage your nervous system, including your brain. When mercury enters your bloodstream, it can cross the blood-brain barrier, which is like a protective shield for your brain. Once inside, it can wreak havoc on your brain cells, interfering with their function and even killing them off. This can lead to a range of neurological problems, including memory loss, difficulty concentrating, tremors, vision problems, and even personality changes. So, how do you reap the benefits of fish without the mercury risk? It's simple. Choose low-mercury fish like salmon, sardines, trout, and anchovies. These fish are not only lower in mercury but also packed with those brain-boosting omega-3s. As a general rule of thumb, the smaller and shorter-lived the fish, the lower the mercury content. So, enjoy your seafood but choose wisely. Your brain will thank you for it. Thanks for tuning in to BrightLife Daily. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. Let's build a future with stronger minds, longer lives, and better choices. One meal at a time. See you next time.